I probably should have checked this before I turned on my camera. I was searching high and low for something that pertains to what I'm doing today. So I'm going to use a little bit of Florida water. This is not actually water from Florida. Um, it is a kind of spiritual hand sanitizer. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I need to organize because my desk it's reaching new heights, y'all. Like it is so bad, and I don't know what to do other than cry, weep, moan, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna maybe I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna backtrack. Am I? I just have so much going on. Okay, so first I'm gonna take this yarn. I'm gonna take this is not yarn. This is a spider. I'm gonna put the spider right here where it's most important, and I'm gonna put this yarn out of the way because honestly I don't need to have anything there. Um, and like apparently I'm not into my glass. Um, my glass coffin, and um, like I carry like my stones and stuff in here, and it fell like 3 feet, and it didn't break, and I'm like, it's amazing because to me, like I fall 3 feet and I like shatter. So I've got some good old fashioned smoky quartz here. Um, forget the stone. It's like pink. Is it pink tourmaline? Might be. I'm not sure. My brain's just like not in that space right now. I have fluorite. I always have fluorite on me. It is my like favorite stone. It just gives me like a nice clean burn. And then I have what is this? This is this venturine? It's got that kind of like shift in it. Can you see? Can you see how it has like a blue kind of shift into it? I don't know. And then I have some rose quartz for some self love. Gotta love that. And then this is some orange stone I got from my sacral chakra because that has been very active as of late, and I don't appreciate that because things are good when they work in harmony, not when they work too much or too little. And this baby doll has not been working in harmony with everything else. So we have a spider, so we'll put the spider right here on the keyboard because I don't need that right now. Okay, so one thing I'm working on is I was just trying out something, and I think I'm gonna do a tutorial on it. I definitely had to learn the stitch, and I'm glad I got some practice with it because I'm not inherently good at this stitch. I know it's hard to believe. I must be good at everything, right? But I'm not inherently good at this stitch. It was actually a pretty difficult stitch for me to get right. This is the puff stitch, and just the way you have to like pull up and keep pulling up the loops. I had some moments where it was like, like this, and I tried to like tuck it in, but I'm just gonna like maybe make this as like a mock-up for like a hat for child, maybe like a toddler. Um, and then I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do this, but in like a headband. Um, and I was thinking maybe of using this as so this is going to be my pumpkin spice latte hat or headband or whatever I decide to make. And I was thinking maybe I would use this because it has a lot of texture. It's got some of the colors of the fall. I think it's nice, but I just don't. I think it's too much. I think, like, with this hat, we want to let this beautiful stitch shine, and I might do some baubles on the top, but like, I'm not gonna do like too much. So, remember when I said I shouldn't put yarn back here? Well, I'm doing it. So I'm just gonna use white. I could use off-white. Actually, that might be good because I have off-white, and I'm like, when am I gonna use this? Um, so I might use off-white for it, just to. I don't know. I like the contrast of the white. Okay, I'm just gonna use white. Whatever. And my off-white is in Caron Simply Soft, so it's kind of like a weird. But I think that would be kind of like a weird choice, but whatever. This is Pound of Love and Pumpkin Spice. It's got caught up on my overhead camera. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna make a tutorial. I've heard Thrifts Stitches is so sweet to me, and she gave me some advice, and she said that tutorials are people like those. No one has ever asked me for a tutorial. Like, I think everybody knows I'm not that great of a crocheter, but okay, I will try my best. And then, so we have that project. You stay there, sweetheart, okay? Just stay there. You stay there. Okay, so the weirdest thing happened the other day. I went on, I should check now that it's past midnight. I went on the Joanne app, and I'm always checking on there because you never know what goodies are going to be found. Okay, so they have 20% off your total purchase online and in store. Okay, so, and they also have some doorbusters. Now, when I went on there, it acts like it'll let me move, but then it won't. Free shipping on all orders, no minimum purchase. That is really nice because there's some yarn that I cannot get in store. So, okay, so that, and apparently, I got some of the Halloween yarn. I paid for it. I apparently it is at the store. Um, I didn't love the purple and white and green as much. I feel like if it was a different green, I might have felt differently, but I didn't love that one as much. So I just kind of was like, um, good. Uh, but I kind of have decided on like my theme for the year, and I know a lot of you know that I can't. Well, I probably will not be celebrating Halloween this year, which hurts my heart. It's probably the first time in my whole life, because my birthday is 8 days before Halloween, but um, but I'm having my surgery on the 13th. And so that is, um, you know, that is cutting it a little close to all the festivities. So I just don't know where I'll be in my healing process. So I don't want to expect anything. But I did kind of want to make everything look like a haunted house. So that's my goal. We'll see. I keep on forgetting to go to the dollar store to get poster board to start drawing my things I want to draw. So I want to do like a Scooby-Doo, which is ironic because I'm wearing Scooby-Doo shirt, and then I want to do like some classic Scooby-Doo villains, like kind of peeking around the corner and stuff like that. Yeah, but let me get to my story. So I went on the Joanne app. I opened it up, just boom, right there. And on the front, it said 20 to 50% off all yarn. And you better believe I was so stoked, so excited about that. And then I go into the yarn section and pretty much nothing's on sale. And only like Lion Brand 20%. And I was like, tried to, I hate doing this. I hate doing this because like I know that there's no like designated yarn person, so it all kind of falls to the sewing people. But I just was like, hey, like I'm really sorry. Like I picked some yarn that like just any yarn, and it said it wasn't on sale. But I was like, it says all yarn. This isn't on sale. Not most yarns are showing that they're not on sale. I don't like was like, what is that about? And so I was like a little peeved at that because I definitely got misled. I would not have been in Joanne otherwise, so I was a little annoyed. And so I let's see if there are any deals. So they were like, we we're gonna have like some sale like on the 31st for some of this stuff, and I guess like this is it, the 20% off. So they have burnout blanket. Oh, and even when I walked in it, because I really wanted some big twist value, and so even when you walked in, they had big bins that said sale. They didn't say what the sale was, but big bins that said sale, and they had big twist value in them. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you lying to me? Um, so that really annoyed me. And I know it's not the end of the world, but like, if you're trying to get some deals, so, and then Caron 1 pound or jumbo yarn for $8.99. I know. Let's see. We'll just dive right in. Okay, it looks like now we might be able to see some pictures of some doorbusters. Oh, I went to Michael's. The only thing that I bought were these baby doll heads because they're fucking cute. Like, they are so cute. And I am playing D&D. Again, it's been a really long time, really, 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 really long time since I played. So I'm just kind of having fun with it. And uh, I am like, I pulled that into my like D&D like character. I played with him tonight, and that was really fun. Okay, so why are you not showing me this image? Okay, Fave Fabrics Labor Day doorbuster, save up to 75%. Caron 1 pound, $8.99. You can do better. I know you can do better. Let's see. 60 fall and floral, 40% sewing and quilting cutting needs, starting at $19.99. Bloom Room fall wreaths. I've never really understood wreaths, if I'm going to be frank with you, unless it was something like cheap and cute. It's just, I don't understand. Okay, so let's shop and see what is on sale. It looked kind of like nothing is on sale. Okay, so Big Twist is on sale. Big Twist value is on sale, and you get an additional 20 if you do online or in-store pickup. So that's good because I need some of those. Let me see if so the Halloween is still okay. It's still saying as Witch's Potion, but I think I bought out the last of the jack-o'-lantern, and then the vamp was already sold out. So, and they don't do shipping. I really don't understand what the hell happened with that, and I know no one does. So, okay, so the Big Twist value prints and uh, medium weight acrylics are all on sale, like they pretty much usually are. The Eddie Bauer Cozy Camp worsted. I really did like that. It reminded me a lot of what's that one yarn? Of that one yarn that I'll probably buy instead. Not like home. Not that. Okay. Okay, so the anti-pilling Big Twist is on sale. Mandala is a doorbuster. Let me see if we got anything good here. Okay, so my theme of the year is Swamp Witch. No, I don't want. It's so annoying. They're like not picking up. Okay, like that's kind of like giving Swamp Witch. I could, not as much in the blue, but like I don't mind it too much. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think that one's the most. Cause let's see. So Lion Brand Mandala, I've actually never used. Okay, and this has to ship to me, but shipping's free. So let's see. So it's 590 ball, yard ball. The category weight is 3. That's thinner than I thought. I thought these were thicker, but that actually works out really well for me. So I'm gonna put that in my bag, but I don't know if I'm gonna order it just yet. I know that I was expected to crochet today, but look at this yarn. It's so pretty and it's not scratchy. This is a Department 71 Sparkle and Shine. It's a 2/8. I was I'm trying to make a skirt like for a doll, and I thought that this like sheer ribbon would be better, but then I couldn't find it, so I was like, let me see if I can find something that I can use instead. And I was like, maybe this, like it's sparkly, it's pretty, but like if you look at just one strand of it, it's just not hardy enough. Whatever. Okay, so I added that to my cart. Did I add it to my cart? I'm gonna add one again. Who cares? Probably gonna remove it. Let's see. Okay, so Caron Jumbo print yarn. Okay, so let's see if there's anything. Yeah, so I want to do like Swamp Witch, and I have a couple patterns that I'm looking at, which is why I'm not gonna buy anything quite yet. See Mandala boners. Okay, are these just the same? Cyclops. I mean, that's pretty, but I don't think it's giving me the vibe. Give me the vibe. Okay, so that one doesn't have it. It would be nice to do the bonus. Oh my gosh, it's $16.99 on sale from $16.99. That's just bullshit. Okay. Let's see. Caron Jumbo Ombre. Let's see. I feel like so there's Lake Mist, but it just looks too bright. I want murky. I want murky water. Okay, so Heartland. Heartland is the Eddie Bauer lookalike to me. I love Heartland. It's such a good yarn. And oh, my order will be held at the store for 3 days. Ooh, I better go get it. I'm not doing softy, baby. You can go fuck yourself. So I'm looking at Joanne's Labor Day or Memorial Day. I don't know what day it is. Sale, and I'm just trying to see if they have anything that can tickle my fancy, if you will. I have decided my theme for this year will be Swamp Witch, even though I probably will not be participating in much of most of the Halloween goodies because I will be recovering from surgery. Okay, so they do have a green Big Twist Twinkle. And so it looks like this. I think that's gorgeous. And I feel like, yeah, Twinkle's always a little bit more expensive. It doesn't go on sale as much. So, okay, so I can't get that color shipped to me, and it's out of stock in my store. Great. What I wanted, you can't give me. Okay, so look at some mandala ombre, see if there's some greens in there. Okay, so there's one called Zen, and there's one called Cool. Now, Cool looks like a bunch of grays, and then this one right here is actually kind of green, which I really am kind of feeling that vibe, being honest. But I would have to buy a lot of them, I think, because that's what I used for the shorts. There's another green one, and my booty shorts from for Pride, and it like one thing barely covered my ass. So I mean, it's a big ass, but so okay, so I'm in the goth crochet and craft group. Apparently there is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas Red Heart Super Saver, and I'm like, where is it? And I know I'm gonna get it in like January when like it's way past when I want it. But okay, so there's a hunter green. But like, yeah, I'm like, that's super exciting. That's super cool. You know, you're only like 15 years too late, or more than 15 years. Some movie is celebrating its like what 30th anniversary, or something. So yeah, way to go. But at least you did eventually. Let's see if we can find it in here. Okay, so there's Bundle of Love, which is Pound of Love's colorful neighbor. I don't really like Pound of Love, but for the right color, I might be into it. I just don't. I think it's too bright. It's mostly white. Can you see that? Imagine the rest of my screen being white, and that's white too. You know, it's too white. That's what I said the first time I met Melanie. It's too white. And she was like, great. Dodged a bullet there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Heartland is on. It says it's on. It acts like it's on sale, but like it's the same price. Like, I see you, Joanne. You're not being sneaky. Like, what is this? What is this thing that you're doing? I've never seen you do this before. Okay, so they have many different shades of green, which is really wonderful to see. I love Heartland yarn. It's so good. I really like Joshua Tree. Like, to me, that is quintessential Swamp Witch. And I can get it 20% off. Now, when I looked 2 days ago, Lion Brand was doing 20% off. So I don't know if they'll do 20% off your total order. But this one is not showing it's even being on sale. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta buy that Eddie Bauer stuff. I need to watch the Back a Day review because Eddie Bauer is on sale. So I have Basic Stitch that's on. It says it's a doorbuster, $6.49, and regular price is $6.49. Joanne, you need to get your shit together. Okay, so the anti-pit basic stitch anti-pilling yarn. I think I have 2 of these, but it's not a lot of yarn, and I am looking at projects that need a lot of yarn. So, gonna keep looking. There's Hometown, which is a little too thick for me. I'm looking for a 4-weight. I could do it in Super Saver. I'm just not like. I'd rather do Big Twist. Like Big Twist does split when you work with it with certain hooks, but or certain stitches, but it is leaps and bounds better than Super Saver to me. So let's see. I feel like I saw something in the store that was very intriguing to me. Is this the one? I could not tell for the life of me if it was green or if it was brown. Here it looks more brown. Okay, but then there's Everglade, and that should be green. So this is Re-Up, and let me see what size it is. Okay, it is 651 yards, 70% recycled acrylic and 30% recycled polyester. Okay, so that is, so that's a little bit, wouldn't be as hot, would be a little bit more breathable. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing you, I see you. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in my basket. And I saw it in store, and I was like, yeah, it's like soft enough, like it's not, horrendous. Okay, the DI Glow, Chanel, Pass, super bulky wool pixel clearance. What is going on? Okay, so this one is a K&C, or the Knit and Crochet. Okay, so I can't even get that shipped to me. You are dead to me. I have some cool, colored velvet that I got from Granny D way back in the day, and that might be cool to make some different projects. Like I know one project that I have in mind is that spiderweb shawl, not shawl, like scarf thing. It was in the um, in the tutorial. It was made by using 2 pieces of Velux velvet, so I know that it would work. And I think the colors are very swampy and very kind of just like, you've like crawled out of a ditch, through a lake, or through a swamp, um, onto the middle of the road where you scared like an innocent couple who is going to their newlyweds, and they're going to their I don't know. I'm just telling this story. And basically, we're describing the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, so I will do this later. But okay, but that's not what I want. Okay, I was like, that's sale though, but it's not. It's not that. Okay, so I played D&D, so I have my dice bags. I haven't sewn in a really long time, but I really had fun making these dice bags, and I did sell them for a little while. I sold them for super cheap. I basically didn't make any money off of them, and a lot of people didn't like them because I didn't put liners in them. But like, the thing is, like, I didn't feel the need to put liners in them, but whatever. People like what they like. They don't like what they don't like. It's fine. So I am working on a doll. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put this ribbon on there. Let's see. So I have it says 8 yards. Probably should have checked that beforehand. Although it's a really tiny. I mean, it's like a 12-inch doll, just about. But I'm getting to the point where I'm like, it would be too far to go into the doll, and do it from there. So I'm kind of figuring out how I'm gonna do this after the fact. I'm really good at I'm really good. Not only did my voice crack, but I sound extra southern. Okay, so you want to burn the ends of um, the yarn so that it will not fray on you. Just a little bit. You just have to get close. You don't have to get right on it. And we're all adults here, so. But this is the project that I am working on. Actually, should I finish the baby hat so I can do a tutorial on that? I think I should. But anyways, I'm going to work on this. I have to be very careful around this with my cat because he's an idiot. Not only is he an idiot, but he also has pica. Non-related. So I'm trying to kind of make some, like, I want it to look like voluminous fabric. But my cat sees mesh and he sees something he should eat. So pica is an anxiety disorder, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe it is in the OCD family. I think it's in the anxiety family. But it it can occur in humans and animals, where you consume things that are not food. So for my cat, it is mesh-like objects. He loves dryer sheets. He loves tulle, like the fabric. Uh, when I'm just gonna keep working on this uh, as I talk to you all. It's really hard for me to say you all sometimes because I'm like, you're a southerner. Be southern. Be proud. Um, so, yeah, I don't know what size head this is, but I'm just playing around and we'll make something that is made for an adult human head. And we'll have fun with it. It's stitch I just learned, like you said, it's a puff stitch. They're not all cute. Some of them I did too many in there. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna take my white, my basic white yarn. Okay, that's not what I want. Don't want that one. Pull the butt string. Okay. So I'm using a 5mm, and I am just going to take this out here. A little twisty. Okay, so going through there and there, and I'm going to pull a slip stitch through. Now, like I said, I wanted to do some baubles because when I started the other hat that looks like when I started this hat, I actually started from the top down. Hey Lisa, how are you? I actually started top down and then I did the baubles and then I was like, ooh, I really want to do this stitch. Um, this is what it looks like. Oh, that's great to hear. Sorry, my voice is like, I've just been talking and talking and talking and talking all day. Had a couple doctor's appointments, probably didn't have enough, and my throat is a little dry. So, and I'm between like really old coffee or Florida water, which is pure alcohol. So, and like not like the fun kind of alcohol. So, I'm gonna just suffer in non-silence. Um, so, I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I'm just kind of making a hat from scratch. Um, I use the puff stitch and it's been a hard day, but I'm hoping that this evening just kind of gets a little bit easier. Um, I got to play D&D with my friends from Charlie Health, which is a intensive outpatient like virtual IOP group facility business. I don't know. But I got to play D&D, and that was really fun because it's been a long time since I played. I had no idea what I was doing. Um, so yeah, so let's see how. I think I want to. I think I want to go into this first space and do a double. I want to do a double. Okay. And then I'm going to go into the next space and I'm going to do a double. Are you working on anything, Lisa? And then the next space and do a double. We're about to change it up, so don't. Yes, you are. Oh, cool. What are you working on? So in this space between, actually, should I do it? Oh, you know what? I should do the bobble between the spaces there. Okay, going back. Okay. So we're gonna yarn over and we're gonna go in between the heart, as I like to call it, knitting or squares. Oh, those get so tiring to me. Just like then you yarn over and pull through two. You're gonna yarn over and go through, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, and you're gonna do this until you get 5 loops on your hook. This was a really bad explanation of this stitch, but I figure no one's actually following along with what I'm doing right now. So once you have 5 loops on your hook, you're gonna yarn over and you're gonna pull through squares with patterns on them. Oh yeah, there's honestly like like I don't love doing granny squares, but like there are so many things you can do um, with with shit. You know what? I should be going the other way. Fuck. Okay. We're gonna just turn this boat around. Whoopsies. Oops. Okay. So, yeah. This is the joy of pattern making, right? The joy and the joy. Um, but like like you um, get to learn a bunch of different tricks to, make things, but then it's endless frogging. I was thinking it would be like really nice to knit again, but I just don't have time to do it um, before Halloween, which is like my busy time. Okay, so you're gonna go and you're gonna keep doing it until you get 5 on your hook. So now we have 5, and we're gonna yarn over and we're gonna pull through all of them. So we had to change direction because we're actually, when you work on a bobble, you're actually working on the underside. So it's important to make sure that you are, you know, working on the proper side. Okay, so I'm going to go um, into each spot other than the spots beneath, or sorry, between our hearts. And then between our hearts, we're going to go and yarn over and do a bobble stitch. It's such a little tangle. I brought that on myself though, by having to start over. Okay, so we're just gonna So unlike with the puff stitch, you don't have to seal off and so you can already see those bumps kind of shining through. And that's just gonna give like the foam some like texture. I think it'll be really cute. Um, but you can already see a difference in what a puff looks like and what a bobble looks like, which is why I confuse them constantly. Because I'm like, they're the same thing, right? Okay. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I just thought this would be a cute little pumpkin spice hat to put on a kid. I thought the idea of the hat was like a little bit more like juvenile and like kid like than like I was like, I don't think an adult would wear this hat. But then Mel had the idea of making it into like a headband, and I was like, an adult might actually, you know, pick up on that. So I'm gonna have the um, the adult size headband, and I'll do a video of that. And so all of my videos and instructions and all of that are going on the other channel. Now, if you are subscribed to this channel and you are not subscribing to the other channel, you are missing a lot. Like I post, like a lot of my pre-recorded videos over there. And let's see. So I started this like I want it to become a series or something where I like turn to Mel and I'm like, my wife, and I'm like, what's cool in crochet today? And she just tells me like the first thing that comes out of the first thing she thinks of. And so I already did one. Um, Long story short, she had me crocheting with edible supplies. Yeah, so it's actually in my description box below. It's really easy to find. All you have to do is type in at Ian is a weirdo and the number 2. This one's Ian is a weirdo. The other one is number 2. So, yeah, it's not too bad uh, to search for. But I started it in the past maybe like 2 months because I felt like this channel was having a really hard time growing. And I think it is part of the consistency I had with posting for a while when I was really depressed. And I think I just kind of fell off the algorithm, and I have really been trying to get back on it, but I've literally been the same number of subscribers, plus or minus like three, for the past like 8 months. Um, so yeah, it's really kind of annoying. I'm not all about the numbers and subscriber count and all that stuff, but it is like nice when you work really, really hard, and literally no one sees your work because the algorithm has decided that no one should see your work. It's a really weird and really annoying phenomenon. Um, so yeah, so it's not that I'm not grateful for everyone who shows up um, on here. It's just that I would like to go a little bit further. Oh, I was supposed to do, man. Oh, I did single crochets instead of double. Yeah, it's it's hard to get the numbers up, and then like, it's hard to like not care, like care but not care, because you like really want to like show that you've done a good job, but if you have like, you know 20 people on there, you're like, it looks like I don't try, but I try really hard. So, anyways, but yeah, I have that channel if you want to. I have to get to the 1K and the 4K watch hours. Yeah, me too. And then I decided to do some shorts because they get to more people, but they get to more people who, like, for some reason have decided that they hate you. Like, they just hate you. Like, people are so mean on my shorts. Like, I get misgendered all the time, and then when I gender myself correctly to that person, because they don't know. How are they gonna know? That's fine. Um, like, I've had people be like, "It's even worse than you're transgender." What the fuck are you talking about? Like, like I had like a mixed episode, and I made some videos, and people are like, "What am I watching?" I'm like, "Read what it says, you idiot." Like, but the good thing is, and not a lot of people are like this, I think, but I love trolls. I love making fun of people who are making fun of me. It's kind of like a roast, right? And so I love making fun of people like that who think that, their opinion matters at all. It doesn't. I'm literally using you for watch hours. Bye-bye. you know? So, I mean, you have to have a thicker skin to do shorts, but um or like be more attractive than I am, because I know I'm like fuck ugly. But but yeah, so I don't know. But I was like, I feel like YouTube is making me do this because they want me to get bullied. That's what I feel like. Okay, so now that I'm in between another heart, I'm gonna do another bobble. Don't be hard on yourself. No, I mean, the thing is, like, I felt like I used to be like somewhat attractive, but I wasn't being myself. And like, now that I'm myself, if that's not attractive, then I don't care. Like, I'm happier being myself. So, bye. If you don't like that, goodbye. So make sure you do a double crochet. Otherwise, your work will be like, I enjoy your company too. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm good company, but people are allowed to think that I'm not. I don't care. Knitting away. Yes. yeah, I really want to pick up the needles again, but I'm so amazingly slow. Like, it's impressive how slow I am at knitting. And I'm not super fast at crocheting. I've gotten a lot faster over the years, but like, oh my gosh, I am like the I don't even have an analogy for how how slow I crochet. I go really slow. I don't think or how slow I knit. I don't think I've ever finished a knit project. Actually, that's a lie. That is a lie. I have finished at least 2 knit projects. I think that's it. I think that's it. I've got I think I have 2 whips that are knit, and I like one's a blanket that I remember I started when I first started knitting again. My knitted items to charity. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Um, so so yeah, I want to donate more, but I have to like kind of like recoup what I like used in making it. So one day, like I want to give to charity, and I do like giving giveaways. That's like my form of charity. Oh, also, what am I talking about? I literally am about to like tomorrow. I'm starting not tomorrow, 8:31, but tomorrow 9/1. I'm starting a fundraiser. I guess the fundraiser technically has already started, but I'm going to share it and make it a little bit more visible. So it's for a charity called To Write Love on Her Arms. It is a charity that focuses on bringing awareness and resources to people who are dealing with self harm or suicidal thoughts or things like that. And they've been around. I remember, years and years and years ago, when they kind of came on the scene in my small town, and I just thought it was so cool. And honestly, like I really needed someone like that. And while I never used it because I had also a lot of other resources, thank goodness. I knew that they were resources that people around me could use and I could uh, recommend. So I am going to be walking 300,000 miles. Sorry that took so long. I was just making sure I was doing the math right. So that is 10,000 miles per day, every day in September. And I'm doing this to show that you can work through depression, you can work through things. Sometimes it feels like you can't. Sometimes it takes a little bit more power than others, but you can do it and you can work through it because I'm not doing too great either, to be honest. But so I have a fundraising goal of $300. We are already $10 in. And if we reach $300, I'm going to be doing a yarn giveaway. So I'm really excited about that. Why is that the most exciting part for me? I don't know. I'm broken. um, but I love doing giveaways. And then this way we can at least raise some money for this group that really could use it. And I hope to bring some some people around, some friends around, uh, to talk about it. Maybe I'll do like one day where I have like kind of a marathon. I tend to like to do marathons until I do them and then I hate them. um, so for me, this charity is really important and helps out a lot of people. And so I want to support them as much as I can and support the people that they support. And I think I fall into that class, but that's okay. But both Mel and myself are going to be doing it. And we just want to use it as an opportunity to walk and move, but also to give back. And I'm not doing like pledging per steps or things. Those things are always really convoluted to me, and I don't have fun when I have to like keep track of that stuff. So we're just focusing on getting to the big goal, and then once we get to the big goal, wherever we go, we're fine. And to me, that's a lot more enjoyable for all parties involved. Yeah, that is what we will be doing in the month of September. I wanted to do a different charity, if I'm just being honest, but it was a little bit more controversial in the way of it triggering people. And this one also is kind of a little triggering for some people. And so I really want to keep it light and talk about how important it is to stick around and stick through it, even when it's not easy. So if you want to join me in celebrating, you know, oh, I gave you an idea. Ooh, I bet it's a good idea. I'm not saying my idea is. I'm saying you probably have a good idea. But yeah, so just, I love giving back to my community. I love giving back to people who are having a hard time just like me. And, you know, uh, if we, if I can incentivize people by dangling yarn in front of your head, then I will absolutely dangle the yarn. Don't gotta tell me twice. So I'm on my last bauble. I'm trying. So in my original mock-up, mock-up. It sounds like makeup, but mock-up. In my original mock-up, I only had one row of baubles, and then everything in between was just like was just flat circle increase. But now that I'm like seeing what it looks like, I think that I can do maybe one more row of bobbles in between, and then I can go flat. I don't know. We'll see. Um, like I said, the fun of making patterns. You just kind of play around. We have a hospital here that Olivia Newton-John got built for cancer patients, not knitting beanies to donate for the cancer. Oh my gosh, that would be so great. Oh my gosh, Lisa, that's such a good idea. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Yeah, yes, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. That makes me so happy. Oh, you knit a lot of beanies? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that would be great. And yeah, that's super cool. I love that. Yeah, and you can do different sizes, and just people, get to play with patterns and just whatever you want to do. Like as long as that's a beanie, it's great for someone. That's so great. Okay, so I really want to have 3 in here, so I'm actually going to double up on this one. And then I'm going to so with that work, it didn't come in a whole lot. I guess maybe it did a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of came in. Okay, so we want to have some decreasing. Do I want to keep a bobble? Okay, so let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at 9. And then we've got 3 in between. Ugh, I don't like this math. It's just not making me happy. Okay, okay. Ooh, I got one. Okay. So I'm gonna go in. Okay. So this is hard to do starting. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 double crochet there. Are you like me where you have to like a beautiful mind it where you're like numbers. Yeah, that's how I feel. I have to do it. Okay, so in the middle of the 3, I'm going to do a bobble. What I love about crocheting and knitting is just you can have so much fun with like once you get a base pattern down, you can really just do kind of whatever you want, and it's super cool. Um, I just love the creativity that you get to have when you do any fiber arts. Okay, so now that I have put one in the middle, I'm going to do an invisible decrease. Yeah. Oh, but I did a single crochet. Okay. Oh, what does that one look like? Okay. Uh, is it like this? I think so. That's the only thing that seems to make sense to me. Okay. So we have that over that. And then sorry, I have to like talk through a lot of my changes because it just like that's the only way I can make sense of some things sometimes. Do you do that too? Do you talk to yourself when you're working? Like with like I don't do it with all patterns, just like mostly newer patterns where I'm a little bit like, okay, I want to do this. I want it to look like this. I'm gonna do this, and stuff like that. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're going to scootaloo. Talk to myself, especially with patterns. Yeah. So the one thing that the thing that stopped me from pursuing knitting more, and I kind of also had picked up crochet, so kind of like they kind of like switched in which one was more popular to me. But like I could not like I wanted to start making things that were smaller, and like double pointed needles or like the magic circle technique or whatever it's called, like I could not wrap my brain around it. I just could, my brain just was not. It was not. So I would really like, it would be cool to learn how to do that, but man, that was so hard. And then like cabling, I thought cabling was gorgeous, but like I just couldn't imagine like a way that I could learn how to cable. So there were all these like, I like to think that like knitting is easier to learn, but it's harder to get like really, really good at. Whereas crocheting is a little bit harder to learn, but it's like easier to get really, really good at. But I don't know if that's true because I'm not really good at either. Oh yeah, I talk to myself so much. I would say, I'm sure my wife thinks I'm crazy, but I know my wife thinks I'm crazy because she knows me. Okay, so I did a decrease there. Did I do it high enough? Did I? Yeah, it looks. I think that's right. Okay. And then. Yeah, I'm hoping to finish this hat. I wonder, do I have a pom-pom maker in there? I have one that's bigger than I kind of want, but it's kind of the only one I have, right? That I know of. Uh, I'm sure there are other ones somewhere, but I have this size, which is like huge for a little tiny head. But people love oversized things on babies, right? I used to work with this mom who her little girl did like cheerleading, and like the her like so she let's see, I think the little girl was like between 8 and 10. I'm not great at uh, you know estimating children's ages. Sorry, that's not, that would be kind of a weird thing, but she would always have these like giant bows, like this big, on her tiny little head, and I was like, "Who's why? Why are you doing this?" Okay, so I put what? Um, my brain hurts. Okay, so I think I might have put an extra one in there. Yeah, I had like a weird thing go on where I had like two sides. It didn't make sense. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to decrease this one as well. And then everything will be as the good Lord intended it. Intended it. Yeah, that one. Okay, now. Okay, now I'm going in here. I really want to use this yarn. So I got this because I couldn't find this ribbon that I just bought. And um, so I was like, well, I need something to work on this pattern, which I'm not even working on right now. Some things are, oh, thanks. Oh, thank you for coming, Lisa. I really appreciate it. But like I found this, which I bought a while ago, because I wanted to work on some my queerdos, my weird shaped stuffed figures, and I just love this. I have a green one as well. And so I was like, maybe this will be good for like the texture of the skirt. But as you can see, it's a 2/8 yarn, and it just like it doesn't have a whole lot of like fullness to it. Like it's very pretty, but like it just doesn't really have a lot of like body yada yada. Um, and also I want people to be able to make this doll. Like I'm gonna sell the pattern for the doll, and um, I want people to be able to get like materials like easily, and want to have like accessibility for them. So I I think that ribbon is a lot more accessible than like this specific yarn. But then I might put like in the pattern like you can also try to use like this yarn and see if you like it, or whatever, so that people have options. I'm sure scrubby yarn would be just as effective, because scrubby yarn looks a lot like this. It just feels terrible. So my throat is hurting. Okay, and then we're gonna decrease, double crochet, decrease, and then what do we do? I think we do a double crochet, and then we do a bobble. I need to take my meds so I can fall asleep sometime this century. So they're probably going to change my meds, which probably means that I'm going to be a little different. And I hope that that's okay. If it's not, I mean, I literally can't change up. Um, but that's kind of just the nature of being bipolar sometimes. So, you know, I appreciate all the preemptive love that uh, I get, and thank you all for just being, understanding. I know it can be fun to like watch me when I'm depressed or in a mood, but it really means a lot to me that you all are friends with me, and just hang out with me when I'm going through a hard time. So I really appreciate that. And if I don't express that enough, that's definitely my fault. But I really do appreciate it. And who knows, maybe one day you will have a baby and I will make them this out. um, so yeah, for some reason this does not intrigue my cat, but like ribbon does. I don't understand. He's a very weird cat. Okay, so let's see. So what are we doing? Okay, so just did a decrease. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I don't know why this pattern is so hard to remember. Maybe it's because I'm like inventing it as I go. So, um, who knows? 5 on the hook, and then we don't need to seal off the top like we did with the puff stitches, because without the chain one at the top of the crochet of the puff stitches, they'd kind of just fall apart. But they would spread out, but the this stitch right here, the bobble, is not like that because it gets closed up by us taking that last stitch through the whole thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead because I'm nearing the end of this round, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut the pumpkin spice color because I'm pretty happy with what we did there. So I'm just gonna chop that, throw that in there until we got time to deal with it. Okay, so we just did that. We will do that. Oh, it's getting warm in here. So keep on your clothes. That was my remix of Nelly's very popular song, It's Getting Warm in Here. Okay, so what do we do about this? Oh wait, was I supposed to... Okay, so we have 2 in here. Oh, this is just a... That's not a stitch. Okay, so we're gonna put one right there. We're gonna put one right here. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to decrease. That's why it looks so weird. I was like, why do I have just like an extra one? Okay, so we're gonna go in. Wait, did I do that right? Okay. Wait. So that was the end of the row. So I'm fucked up. Okay, so now I know. Okay, so we've got bubbles and bubbles and bubbles and bubbles. So you can see it right there. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the white and the lighting, but that's just how it is sometimes. Now the thing about bobbles is if they're tight, they start to push stuff out of the way. These are relatively loose, but because I want to start just getting to the point where I close up this hat, I'm gonna drop the bobbles and I'm just gonna start doing some decreases kind of as I see necessary. So let me, before I go in, let me count my stitches so I can kind of evenly distribute them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I have 28. So that's actually a really great number because it's divisible by 7. It's also divisible by 4. It's divisible by 2. So I don't want to close this up too fast, but I also don't want to close it up too slow either. I want to kind of just get to the program. So I'm going to start by decreasing every 7 stitches. And I'm going to chain 1, chain 2. And I'm going to do 7 double crochets. 3, 6. Actually, I'm gonna do 6 and 7 together. Make sure it's a double crochet, decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So we're going to do our double crochet decrease. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, Okay, so we are now at the next row. Okay, so I took out, let's see, I took out 4. Damn it, should I have done it the other way? Math. It's not like I majored in it or anything. Ugh. Okay, so one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okie dokie. So we have gotten ourselves into a little bit of a pickle, everyone. Because now we're in these gross places. Okay, it's fine. What's fine? It's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start decreasing every 4. I'm gonna chain up 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, We're almost done, everyone. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to flip stitch. Okay, so let's see how they look. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so let's do, I mean, it's so close to being done. I mean, you can see how just like rounded the top is starting to look. It's pretty cute, right? I think that's pretty cute. Could it have been done better? Yeah. Do I care? Not right now. Okay, so let's do, I don't need to close it too much because I can sew that together really easily and make it look really nice. So let's do, what did I count? 18? 17. Okay, I'm gonna do every 4 and 5. Go in there. Jail's trying to come out and hang out. We know for a fact you can't hang, son. 2. That's too much. Oh, yeah, this is definitely too much. Okay, so let's go back to the sorting line. Okay, so let's try 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Maybe this wasn't enough. 4. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait, no. Shit. Okay, so between 4 and 7. Let's try 6. Then we can maybe get 3. Then let's try 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. One, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. 5, 6. Okay, so, and like, oh my gosh, that'll be nice. Okay. So I'm gonna. God, it's such a dumbass. Okay, so I'm going to give a little snip. Long enough tail for sewing. I don't sew a lot anymore. That's definitely a change that has happened within me. I just kind of, oh, it's kind of pointy. Oh, I don't like that. Maybe we can flatten it out. Okay. So I'm gonna take my, I'm gonna have a Odyssey 5mm. Why, I don't know. And now that they're canceled or whatever, I'm just like, oh, damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the hat inside out so that when we get a butthole, it will be an inside out butthole. Okay, so I'm just gonna start weaving through the tops. And then we're just gonna go through there. Is this my prettiest ending? No. Am I doing it? Yes. Because I'm tired. It's 3:18 in the morning. And I haven't taken my medicine, which means that I won't be asleep for at least an hour and a half. Think about that next time you say, is Ian committed to the craft? No one's questioning. People are like, you should be committed. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around one more time. Just really want to get it nice and smooth. Oh, I think I know who I want to send this to. Mel has a coworker whose baby is about 7 months, and I think this might be a good fit. This is probably a toddler hat, but oversized hats on babies. That's cute, right? As long as they're not too big and don't kill them. Stuff. So you want to go both ways when you sew in your ends so that you get them nice and secure in there. People seem to be a lot better at sewing in ends than I am, so I'm not going to give you any advice other than that. So if you don't like that advice, just stick it in your pipe. What is this? There was a knot in the yarn, and because I was doing like a bunch of loops around, I did not notice. I'm gonna cut that off. And then I need to sew in my 2 ends, or 3. But let's just pretend it's done right now, and I don't have to do any more work. And I also used a chainless foundation chain. I don't know what they're called. Where they're stretchy on the bottom. Also, this top is very stretchy. So, like, can I fit it on my head? No, I can't. But like, this means it will get to grow with your little baby. I'm gonna put a pom pom on this little one. Where did I put my pom pom maker? There. If you don't know how to use a pom pom maker, they are the greatest inventions of all time. Making your own pom poms is for the freaking birds, and sucks. So, you know, don't they turn or something? I don't know. It's been a while since I had to use one. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, no, that's not what I want. I want this. Did these come up too? I forget. Oh yeah. Okay. So they open like this. They can also be at different places. And you can just go like that. It's not a big deal. So you just start wrapping it around, and so you go from end to end, or you can do different colors. You can mix colors. You can do whatever you like. If you want your colors to be like evenly mixed, I recommend holding both colors at the same time, and wrapping like this. I keep on hitting it. So you can make it as thin or as full as you want. I usually gauge by how well it fits in the white part, because you can still see there's a lot of white there. I want mine way, 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 way bigger. I try to like fill them up to the max. You need a sharp pair of scissors for this. I haven't tried them with my snippies, so we shall see. But I mean, my snippies are pretty sharp, so it doesn't have to be even or perfect or anything because you're just gonna cut into everything and everything's gonna kind of navigate towards the middle. So yeah, that's fine. So if you want to do layers, you can do layers where you do like a layer of one color and then a layer of another color and blah 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 blah. And when you cut it, it's gonna look like a magical rainbow. You can do a whole lot of things with these. So if you're interested, I think these are Clover. Actually, I think these are like unbranded, but I know Clover makes some. And you can find them for cheap on the internet. Like you can buy a set of like 3. That's how I got mine. I got a set of 3, and they were just in like I bought them like while thrifting, and let's see. So I bought a like a loom set that had like a pick that you know hand knit with, and they just happened to be in there. So I kind of got them for free. I don't know, like, I guess just included in the price of admission. So you're just gonna keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. See how it fits in there now. Still loose. So we can just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. This is annoying yet? Annoying me. Do I want to like? Should I put like a little bit of like pumpkin spice in there? That might be kind of cute. I'm gonna do it at the end like this, and then see. I'm just doing like a little bit. It really doesn't matter. Like nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. I did that. Kind of looks like sushi or something. I don't know why it's giving me that vibe. I keep on going too shallow on them. Okay, so now it's nice and full. I'm gonna go ahead and so you want these two together when you start to rub them together. Now I could have like had the string over here and then done it all over there, but I just don't care that much. So I'm going to try to do the pumpkin spice like a little bit before that. I think it'll be cute having it in there. I hope so at least. Otherwise, you got to make a whole nother pom pom, and I've wasted all this yarn. But lesson learned, I guess. It's like you're doing a dance that no one else wants to do with you. Okay, So I might do a little bit more on this side, and then I'm gonna put my pumpkin spice in there. Why am I doing this accent? I do not know. Okay, so I tried to, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna tell you about my foray and my leaving, my departure of Water Talk. I don't even know if Water Talk is a thing anymore. It's been like 10 whole minutes. But basically, people use syrups to flavor their water and act like they're fucking geniuses. And if you do Water Talk, I'm sorry if that insults the hard work you do into making flavors, but it just seems dumb. Sorry. So I know me saying sorry doesn't make it okay that I called what you do dumb, but you know, is what it is. So, so I got just one flavor because the price of flavoring water, coffee, whatever flavoring has skyrocketed because of Water Talk. And Water Talk is people using like the world's biggest cups to make different flavorings of water using different syrups. And some of these are sugar free. Some of them have sugar in them. And so you know what? I was like, I do actually really like flavoring in my water. It helps me. It helps me actually drink my water. I just need to make sure that doesn't put a lot of sugar in it because that's the reason I'm avoiding, sodas and stuff like that is because I'm trying to be more mindful of, what I consume and stuff. So I got sugar-free raspberry, and I was like, raspberry is a nice flavor. Raspberry will be so nice in my water, and I will enjoy it. Wrong. No, nah. I got sugar-free raspberry, and it was not. It's not the tea, and I haven't found the amount that will make it the tea because I've put more in after I started off low, and then I kind of started getting more and more, and more and more. I'm up to 3 or 4 pumps or something. Like it's not that serious, but and so this is the top one. Okay, so cut your string, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to cut. So there is like a channel in the middle of these 2 different ones that I remember how I was like, these are gonna need to be together. So you're gonna kind of cut through them. Please work. Maybe small cuts. But yeah, I never can find like scissors that are sharp enough for these. And people always seem to have like the sharpest fucking scissors in the world, and I don't. But yeah, so people like to make Water Talk into like something like this amazing way to consume water, and it's just like I just got one flavor. I wasn't even trying to get fancy on y'all. I just got one flavor, and it tastes like balls. Like so. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm just cutting tiny little sections. Ooh, that looks cute. I like the little pumpkin spice. That's cute. And you might be like, how does this make a pom-pom? And I'll show you. Don't worry. Always worrying. Person in my mind. Okay, I'm gonna cut it like down here because I can use both thumbs to push down. Okay. Oh, this is exhausting. I see these people like on TikTok and stuff, like they just cut through these so easy, and I'm like, I'm winded. Granted, this is a pretty big one. It's not the biggest one I have, but I don't know where that one is. And I wouldn't put it on like a little baby hat. Okay, so you can see the little pumpkin spices. Okay, then we're gonna cut through the other side as well. So this is like, I've tried many ways to make pom-poms, and really none of them successfully. The problem that I typically have is that the string around the middle falls off, and I have a lot less of that problem with these pom-pom makers. So, I've tried the fork method. I've tried using uh, like cardboard, and I really haven't found anything else that works for me specifically. Like, if it works for you, then that's awesome, and I am very jealous. But these I needed, and I wasn't even looking for them, so it kind of worked out. But you can see kind of that channel that I was talking about right there. So we're going to keep cutting. I can tell my blade's getting less sharp, but that's okay. All right. It's worth it for a pom-pom, for a hat no one's ever gonna wear. I get real grumpy when I get, when I exist. Okay, this hurts a lot. But basically, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna cut through this all eventually. And basically now I've cut a bunch of strips of yarn, and I'm going to go in between. I'm going to take another piece of yarn, a longer piece of yarn, and I'm going to go in between that channel all the way around, and I'm going to tighten it and tie it as tight as possible. I'm going to tie it like a million times, and then I'm going to take the two strings that are hanging off of it and use it to tie the top of my hat. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and sorry about the end. It's just fucking not cutting. It's just so hard to cut. The center is always the thickest. I say that, and then this side will be thicker or something like that. But almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. I love pom-poms. Love pom-poms. Fucking love pom-poms. Good God. Okay, so we're gonna take white because the top of the hat is white. And this part's not cut. Okay. don't open it just yet. Okay, so you want to make sure that it is through both sides, and there's a little like pin in the middle, and you want to make sure that it's around that. So you can kind of like, if you're not sure, you can kind of like push it a little bit and check. Okay. So then you're going to take your string and you're going to, what did I say? Tie it a million times. You want to bring it all the way down to the middle, and you want to make it as tight as you possibly can. Be careful. Depending on your yarn, you can break your yarn this way. So just be careful, because if you break your yarn, depending on where it breaks, all this work might have been for nothing. So just telling you. So what I like to do now is I actually flip it, and I get it down there again, and then I tie. I go back and forth. I go maybe like 6 times total. Because I want it really, really tight. Remember how I said that I can't often have like a tying method that will stay? Doing this will stay. And it's actually a lot easier to get both sides. So you get a knot on each side. So there's that. Okay. I feel like something's in the way. Okay, so double tie it. Okay, and then you can just go ahead and open her up. This is where you really can tell how full you did it. If you tried to half-ass it, you're really going to be able to tell once you pop this puppy open. And you'll probably have to, you might have to do like a couple of cosmetic snips, but nothing too major. And so the reason why this is so nice is because you got half a pom-pom here, you got half a pom-pom here, and you can take this and pop that open where that little metal piece is. So now that my throat is significantly scarred for the rest of my life, I have a really cute, really fun little pumpkin spice ball. And I am going to snip I'm just going to kind of snip around, clean it up, make it look nice. It's very, very soft. I could sleep on it, but I won't. And so this is what it will look like. And I think that's a super cute little drink hat. If you don't like pumpkin spice, if you're one of those people that likes to shit on people for liking pumpkin spice, congratulations, you have an opinion. So does everyone else. Nobody cares. I hope you enjoyed this little lesson, and I will have a headband tutorial up soon. Bye!